Hi, Brian King again. I'm going to be starting my mastermind in a few minutes here, but I wanted to make sure I got these thoughts out beforehand. I am very honored when people message me or respond on my posts and say that I'm an inspiration because of how I deal with all the adversity. Well, that's wonderful, but inspiration doesn't pay the bills. No, so, being inspiring to people doesn't further my life goals. It doesn't build my business or anything. And being inspired alone doesn't help you either. There are many people that look for inspirational stories and inspirational quotes. And many, not all of course, many use it as kind of an emotional band aid. They're having a difficult day. They're angry about something, they're sad about something, so they look for something inspirational to make them feel good for a little bit. And if that's the only way you use inspiration, it's a waste of that inspiration. Because when you see somebody else that's inspiring, for whatever reason, you need to ask yourself some follow-up questions. When you say, oh, that's so inspirational. Oh, that person's such an inspiration. It's important that you begin asking, what does that person believe that leads to them being so inspiring? What's that person's daily habits? We just got done watching the Olympics, and I was all about, Katie Ledecky because she was a swimmer. And I just saw her not beating her opponents by, like a split second or whatever. She was blowing them away. That was so unique. So I started seeing stories about her. And one of the things I caught on to is, what is her daily routine? What does she eat? How long does she sleep? What's the first thing she does? What's her training regimen? And I imagine there are a lot of people that just said, oh, she's such a gifted athlete. She's such an inspiration. She has such natural talent. And then they leave it in that little bubble of inspiration and don't look any further. But when you look into how she created this champion that she is, now you have something that is duplicatable to a degree by knowing what she believes, how she lives, what decisions does she make. So when people make a similar compliment to me saying that I'm inspiring, they stop there. They don't ask me and say, hey, what is it that you do, Brian, that's different from what I do? Can you give me some advice on this and advice on that? And that just doesn't go for me. That goes for anybody that inspires you. Reach out and see what it is they do to make their life grow and progress. Because otherwise, you're taking the inspiration and you're just using it as that little salve, that little balm, that little band-aid to make things feel better for a while. So what I'm basically saying to you is, don't waste it. Use it. Use it to fuel an action plan of some kind, to take some new steps, adopt some new beliefs, so that your life can expand to a whole new level. And it starts by being inspired and asking the right questions, and then taking the action you need to become maybe inspirational yourself. I got to jump on my mastermind call. I hope this has been helpful. If so, post it below and let me know. Share it with some other folks, and we'll talk again soon.